There are moments in life that do not shout for attention. They do not arrive with drama or warning signs. They appear quietly, almost invisibly, yet they carry the power to change how you see yourself forever. These moments are built on instinct, not logic, and they reveal who you really are when fear and desire collide at the same time. One such moment stays with me more clearly than most memories. It was not a special day or a planned encounter. It was ordinary, comfortable, predictable. I was sitting in a familiar place, surrounded by familiar faces, talking without effort and thinking without urgency. Everything felt safe, and that was exactly the problem. Across the room, my attention shifted without permission. It was not visual attraction alone. It was something heavier, something quieter. A presence that altered the rhythm of my thoughts. My body responded before my mind had time to interfere. My breathing slowed, my shoulders relaxed, and my awareness sharpened. That instant carried possibility, the kind that only appears when something real is at stake. Immediately, fear entered the conversation. It did not announce itself as fear. It arrived disguised as intelligence, caution, and self-control. Questions stacked rapidly, each one sounding reasonable on its own. What if this is misread? What if she is not interested? What if approaching ruins the night? What if rejection feels humiliating? What if staying seated is smarter? This is how fear works. It never says, don't. It says, wait. And waiting feels responsible. Waiting feels mature. Waiting feels safe. But waiting slowly kills instinct. It replaces intuition with overthinking and confidence with hesitation. As minutes passed, the weight in my chest grew heavier. Not because I was doing something wrong, but because I wasn't doing anything at all. The opportunity remained alive, yet fragile. And with each second, the cost of inaction increased. Something important happens in moments like these. You begin negotiating with yourself. You promise that you'll act later. You tell yourself there will be another chance. You convince yourself that missing this moment doesn't matter. But deep down, you know the truth. You know moments like this are rare because they demand courage, not convenience. Then another emotion surfaced. Regret. Not the sharp pain of embarrassment, but a slow, heavy pressure. The kind that doesn't scream but suffocates quietly. I imagined walking out later, replaying the moment, wondering what could have happened if I had trusted myself instead of my fear. That realization was uncomfortable, but it was honest. Rejection hurts briefly. Regret lasts much longer. Rejection fades. Regret returns. And once you truly understand that difference, fear begins to lose its authority. I asked myself a single question that changed everything. What is the worst realistic outcome? Not imagined humiliation. Not exaggerated disaster. Just reality. A simple no. A moment of discomfort. A story that ends quickly. Compared to a lifetime of wondering, it felt insignificant. That clarity created stillness. My body relaxed. The urgency disappeared. And something surprising happened. Confidence didn't appear. Presence did. And presence is far more powerful than confidence. Most people misunderstand attraction because they think it is built through performance. They believe attraction comes from saying the right things, looking impressive, or appearing emotionally distant. But attraction does not grow from effort. It grows from authenticity, from ease, from self-acceptance. When someone is grounded in themselves, they communicate safety without trying. Their body language softens, their movements slow, their voice steadies. They are not chasing validation, and that absence of need becomes magnetic. This connects deeply to a behavior humans rarely analyze: laughter. Not forced humor, but natural laughter. Laughter is a biological signal of safety. Throughout history, those who felt secure laughed openly. Those under threat learned silence and restraint. Modern society rewards composure and control, but attraction thrives on emotional freedom. A person who laughs easily signals comfort within themselves. They are not monitoring every reaction. They are present. That presence invites connection. The same applies to conversation. When words are filtered too carefully, tension forms. When expression is honest, curiosity grows. Humans respond far more to energy than to language. Eye contact, posture, breathing, and stillness communicate intention long before words are spoken. Attraction begins in the subconscious. Logic only arrives later to justify what is already felt. This is why rehearsed lines fail. They avoid vulnerability. They hide truth. They attempt control. But attraction does not want control. It wants sincerity. Fear of honesty is the real obstacle. Fear of being seen. Fear of revealing desire. But desire expressed calmly is not weakness. It is clarity. And clarity is rare. That night taught me something important. Courage does not feel loud. It feels quiet and steady. It does not eliminate fear. It moves despite it. And when you stop performing and start existing fully, something inside you shifts permanently. The moment eventually passed. Not because it lacked potential, but because fear delayed action just long enough. And as expected, regret followed. Not violently, but persistently. It returned in quiet moments, reminding me that safety is often the enemy of growth. That experience became a lesson I carry forward. Attraction does not reward hesitation. Life does not pause for comfort. And the moments that change us most rarely come twice in the same form. The lesson did not end with regret. Regret was only the doorway. What followed was a deeper understanding of how attraction, power, and emotional influence truly work beneath the surface. Most people believe attraction is about gaining interest, but in reality, it is about allowing interest to form without resistance. Resistance is created by fear, and fear always leaks through behavior, no matter how well it is hidden. After that night, I began observing people differently. I noticed how some individuals effortlessly pulled attention without speaking much, while others tried endlessly and failed. The difference was never beauty, status, or intelligence. It was emotional alignment. Those who were comfortable with their desire moved through interactions smoothly. Those who were ashamed of wanting connection created tension around themselves. There is a quiet confidence that comes from self-permission. When you allow yourself to want, to feel, and to express interest without apology, your energy changes. You stop seeking approval and start offering presence. That shift alone alters how others respond to you. Many people mistake emotional distance for strength. They believe being hard to read or unavailable creates attraction. In truth, emotional absence only creates confusion. What creates attraction is emotional certainty paired with calmness. Not intensity, not pressure, calm clarity. Clarity tells the other person they are safe to respond honestly. Safety is seductive. It lowers defenses. It allows curiosity to replace fear. When someone feels emotionally safe, they lean in without realizing why. This is why silence can be powerful, but only when it comes from self-assurance, not avoidance. Silence rooted in fear feels heavy. Silence rooted in confidence feels spacious. People instinctively know the difference. The body reveals everything the mouth tries to hide. A tense jaw, shallow breathing, restless hands. These signals communicate insecurity instantly. On the other hand, relaxed shoulders, grounded posture, and steady eye contact communicate authority without words. Authority does not dominate, it stabilizes. Attraction grows fastest in environments where there is emotional contrast. Calm mixed with curiosity, confidence mixed with warmth, strength mixed with softness. This balance is rare because it requires self-awareness. When someone suppresses desire, it leaks out sideways, through overthinking, mixed signals, or emotional games. When desire is acknowledged internally, it becomes controlled externally. That control is not manipulation. It is composure. Composure is deeply attractive because it suggests inner order. Humans are drawn to those who seem internally organized. Chaos repels. Stability attracts. This applies especially to women's perception. Women are highly attuned to emotional consistency. They sense when words and energy do not match. A person who says little but feels grounded creates far more impact than someone who speaks confidently but feels scattered inside. Another misunderstanding is the idea that attraction requires effort. Effort creates friction. Ease creates flow. When you stop trying to impress, you become impressive. When you stop chasing reactions, reactions appear naturally. This is where many people fail. They monitor outcomes instead of experiences. They watch for signs of approval instead of staying present. The moment attention shifts inward, connection breaks. True presence feels almost slow. Time seems to stretch. Movements become deliberate. Words carry weight. This state cannot be faked because it comes from acceptance, not technique. Acceptance of what? Acceptance of uncertainty. Acceptance of possible rejection. Acceptance of desire without guarantee. Once these are accepted, fear loses leverage. Fear thrives on resistance. When you stop resisting the possibility of discomfort, fear has nothing to work with. And without fear, attraction becomes simple. This is the paradox. The moment you no longer need the outcome, you become capable of creating it. Attraction is not about convincing someone to want you. It is about not interfering with the natural process of being felt. When energy flows freely, interest forms on its own. There is also a darker truth many avoid. People are not drawn to those who hide their edges. They are drawn to those who integrate them. Confidence includes shadows. Depth includes restraint. Mystery includes honesty. When someone senses that you know who you are, including your desire, your limits, your intensity, they feel grounded around you. Uncertainty makes people anxious. Certainty calms them. That night taught me that attraction is not created in the moment of approach. It is created long before, in how you relate to yourself. The approach is only a reflection. If you are at peace internally, your presence carries weight. If you are divided internally, no words can compensate. Rejection, when it happens, loses its sting once you understand this. Rejection is not a judgment of worth. It is a mismatch of timing, state, or alignment. But regret always reflects self-betrayal. Self-betrayal is what hurts most. Not being seen, but not showing up as yourself. Every missed moment reinforces one of two beliefs. Either, I am not enough, or, I trusted fear. Only one of those is true. And once you see it clearly, you stop repeating the pattern. Life does not reward those who wait for certainty. It rewards those who act with integrity despite uncertainty. Attraction follows the same rule. When you stand fully in your experience, calm, honest, present, you become memorable. Not because you demanded attention, but because you allowed connection. And that is the real power.